turning off my mic. Oh, there you go. So I noticed that your box is blue. Is your favorite color blue?
No, I'm not like Dante.
I just meant in general, Justin, not necessarily magic colors. Do you? Hold on. Chugs the whole beer. I mean beverage. I can talk to you guys about why we really are here today, which is an intervention for Lee. So if you guys didn't know, Lee is incredibly addicted to mayonnaise. And
I hate mayonnaise with a passion. Hey guys, welcome back, and this is Night of Argos. My name is Lee.
Brandon.
Justin.
And today,
We're trying something new.
yeah, this is me. Definitely me.
None of us are wearing pants.
I mean,
I am wearing pants.
I'm wearing shorts. This is something new we're trying out. I mean, hopefully we can make like a podcast /
Sure.
show.
Podcast.
With a YouTube kind of slash, I think.
I mean, if this turns out well enough and the recording is great enough, then we can just separate it. And if you guys like the sultry sounds of our voices,
Yeah.
then we can separate it. And it's something that we can move into a direction for that.
Yeah.
So, what did you guys want to talk about? Any topics in mind?
The audience,
Ooh.
do you have any requests for what we should talk about?
Ooh. What?
So, I actually want to know what was like your favorite game, like video game, not board game, not card game, video game, something that you always played, that you always went back to. Maybe not a lot, but it was something that was just very memorable.
I've got you. I'll go first.
Okay.
RollerCoaster Tycoon.
Yo.
Oh,
Heck
Yo,
yes.
I have that game. I
mean,
have it
same.
in my office right there.
Same. I just re-downloaded it off of Steam. I think it was Steam. We also still have the CDs of the original game. But
that's old school.
when,
Yeah, it is old school.
because growing up we had a Super Nintendo.
Okay.
And we had the Mario game, we had a Zelda game, we had another one that it was like monsters and you had to kill them and stuff like that.
Mm.
But I was never good at video games, like as I was little, so I never played it. We just had it. I think it was my dad's. But once we got our computer, because back in the day, before
Wait,
computers,
so who was always playing video games? Your dad?
no one did. We just had it.
For no reason?
Like me and my sisters would play. As far as I remember, yeah, like it wasn't like a recurring. Like we didn't spend afternoons playing video games.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, let's play. It wasn't like, let's go play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, once we got our computer, then it was a little bit more like, ooh, this is cool, this is novel. Because again, old. And we started buying games. We had like computer games for like learning. I remember like,
Oh, like the languages?
yeah,
stuff?
language games,
Like-
math games,
Yeah.
that are on the computer.
I had that too.
Yeah.
Like
and-
toys. I had Toy Story kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
I think we had a Monsters Inc. one. I'm not 100% sure if we were still
Wow.
learning from it, but it was a game. But anyway, then we got RollerCoaster Tycoon.
Oh.
And I actually think we got RollerCoaster Tycoon 2 before we got RollerCoaster Tycoon 1, because that's the one I remember more, is RollerCoaster Tycoon 2.
Okay.
And it was just so fun. I think I loved the aspect of just like building a park up from nothing, because there's like different scenarios you can do, right? And the ones where it was more like, this is a blank slate and build your park, versus here's a park that's already made, help fix it up. I liked the like blank slate, build a park, and then I started liking building roller coasters. I even thought about going into it as a profession. There was a part in high school where I was like electromechanical engineering with some physics.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't
Yo,
know that.
Oh,
Wow.
heck yes.
That impact you.
Oh yeah, and it was because
Wow.
of RollerCoaster Tycoon, because I think I played that game before I even went to like an amusement park that really like connected with me. Because I think it was shortly after that I went to SeaWorld in San Antonio,
Okay.
and I got on the great white shark.
I guess.
Yeah. There's a steel eel and the great white, and the great
Okay.
white goes upside down, and like has corkscrews and flips, and I was just like, oh my god, imagine making these in real life. after riding one, and I was like, wow, this is actually like a really like crazy profession. And I thought about it, like I even like my first couple years of high school, I was like, this is what I may go into. And then I made Allstate, and then my head blew up, and I was a music major.
Of course.
But yeah, so I think that really like shaped part of me. Even to this day, I love RollerCoaster Tycoon. I've played the first one. I still play the second one. I like the third one. It's okay. I mean, it's like you sit in the tracks now. You can like ride the roller coasters.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's not that nostalgic though.
No, exactly. Like there's something about the way that RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 and 2 are like shaped. It's very much like, what's it called? Where you can only go in like 4 directions. You know what I mean?
Like in what way?
Like imagine, okay, so I can only relate it to like Pokemon. So remember how like in the first couple Pokemons it was like you travel this direction, you turn left, you turn right. But now you can go like diagonal and there's like a swoopy feel.
Oh, well, it's not 3D. It's just.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But like, well, there was some 3D aspects of RollerCoaster Tycoon 2.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about because
so-
I have it, and
Yeah.
it's like, but it's 2D. It's
Oh,
technically,
yeah.
It's technically 2D, but you could switch the angle
Yeah,
that
exactly.
you see through your
Yeah.
point of view.
So, but you can only like, I'm thinking like sidewalks. You can only build sidewalks in a line.
Yes.
In line
Okay,
versus
a curve.
like in a diagonal it being connected. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So there's that like, I want to call it like 8-bit like feel.
Yeah,
like that's
okay.
just
it
like
is kind of 8-bit feel.
yeah,
a little
that
bit.
that sensation of just like nostalgia, I guess, and like just very. I think of it as very clean. You know, just very. Again, it's not very fun for some people. They like that freedom, but I like that. Just like these are your only options. Go from there and build something great from it.
But even then, RollerCoaster Tycoon was hard
It
too.
slaps.
Because like you have to go, you have to because when I was doing it, because I had it too. Like I said, when I was doing it, I always failed. I was in the negatives, man, on just red numbers and everything. I found
In
out.
debt. People
Yes.
hated the park.
Yes, but what you had to do was you had to go to advertisement and go advertise, you know, a bunch,
Oh, yeah.
so that you can get people to come, and you know it brings more people and it brings up the money too. But then you have to add in the maintenance guys. And what I hated the most was trash.
Yeah.
Trash, and they busted the trash cans. They
Trash and vomit.
Yes.
Wait, so okay, I actually never played RollerCoaster Tycoon. Okay,
Thank you for joining us today.
I know of it, and I've seen it. It just never. I never really wanted it. It never made me want to play it. It was just something that I was never fond of, or that was not my kind of game.
Yeah, that like, again, like that the
Yeah,
cultivation
yeah.
creates something.
Well, roller coasters. I'm
Oh.
like, I don't want to build roller coasters. I want to go kill stuff, you know, and
Okay.
do other things, right?
Well, you
But-
can make
I
roller
mean-
coasters to kill people.
Are you
I mean,
serious?
if you're
Ratings
no,
go down, people hate you, but you can do it.
No, yeah, no. You can be very sadistic with RollerCoaster Tycoon. Like the tower. Oh, the tower. You can speed up the speed of the tower. You just
I
whoop.
think it maxes like 216. Maybe not. We'll change in the numbers.
Yeah,
tonight.
no, it's
but like
bad.
that, the right where you're just like, ah,
Oh yeah, that's how. Yeah.
No,
people hate it.
The thing is, I never. You're actually running an amusement park. You are actually
Yes.
like advertising. You're doing everything for it.
Building, you're taking into consideration like the people who are coming, like what kind of rides they like.
Yes.
So then readjusting where things go, designing food courts because they're
Yes.
going to be hungry at certain
Oh my
places.
god, you're actually
Yeah.
running an amusement park. You are.
No,
literally
you have to
running an
be
amusement park.
smart. And then us as kids, we're just.
See, and I think that's like as a kid, I was like, I'm an adult. I can run an amusement park.
Okay, yeah.
You know, it was like, wow, if I can handle this, I can handle high school.
We
We all know how that went.
I mean, you survived it.
Yeah. But yeah, give it a try.
Yeah.
I will actually.
Give RollerCoaster Tycoon 1 a try.
Yes. Well, actually, I have the CD, man.
I have the CD for that one as well, for sure.
Yeah.
I'll borrow it.
Oh.
What about yours?
Like for like game and everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a game. I think it's just the PS1. The PS1
Just
in
a
total.
console?
That's the console because there's so many good games on that. Spyro, Boombots. Yeah, Boombots is basically you're playing as like robots. It's like Mortal Kombat with robots, but it's like rated T, and it's super fun.
T for teen.
Yeah. Then okay, Spyro, Boombots.
I mean, I remember playing Spyro. That was an iconic.
Oh yeah, that's an iconic game.
And it was-
Crash.
Oh, Crash Bandicoot.
Crash
Yeah.
Bandicoot. You could not mess with me with Crash Bandicoot on the racing one. The go-karts that they recently made.
Oh, I actually didn't play that.
Oh, dude, that was my Mario Kart back in the day, dude.
I played Mario Kart.
No, but this is way better because it's got Crash.
Man.
Way better. But that system in total, dude, because like that also got me into like music too, because I remember going to Walmart and what was it? Buying Metallica Master of Puppets with my money that I saved up.
Yeah.
And then put it in my PS1, and then you could see because it played CDs back in the day.
Yeah, and it played like it had like
Color
colors
code.
and stuff, right?
Yeah.
That was for the computer too back for Windows. Like you can put a CD in there and it
Oh
would
yeah,
show
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
that's what the PlayStation had too when you put music, and I thought that was so cool.
Dude, yeah, and I just remember that I was like so mind blown about that when I was a little kid, and I was like, yeah, man.
I remember that too.
But I know it's not a video game, it's not a specific video game, but that console in total, like the PS1, I loved it, dude. It was one of those mind blowing things. I wish I still had it, but I ended up selling it, so I was like,
That's crazy. Like our first step into PlayStation was a PS3.
oh yeah,
you got into it like
Late.
way late.
So, but again, like I said, like we
Yeah.
didn't. Me and my sisters weren't like, oh my god, video games.
Yeah.
I mean, besides like Pokemon, like we were addicted to our Game Boys and
Yeah.
they had DSs, you know. But like, I remember my friends having like PSPs, and I was like, that is amazing.
Oh, I
That
had
is
one.
so
I had
cool.
one of those.
I never got into PSP, dude. Even though I was like a big PlayStation, I am a big PlayStation guy, but I'm just like,
PlayStation.
sure. But I never got a PSP or a Vista.
I had a PSP because the only reason was because I liked playing games and it contained all my music. Because at the time, the iPods were like blowing up.
Yeah, they had just begun.
They had just begun.
Yes.
So they cost like $200 or something.
You mean you didn't have a Zune?
I had a Zoom.
Oh, dude, I had an iPod Nano, dude.
Wow.
Oh,
I can't
yeah,
remember if I had a
so-
Nano or like one of the first ones, but my older sister had a Zune and it was like a block.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, but it was cool.
Yeah, and I thought the Zoom was way better because you could play games on that. You like actual video games.
Okay, I mean yes, sure.
And
Yeah,
then,
there's
like,
some-
I
what if
played
I
that.
said
There were
three
some
times?
games. There were some games. There were some games over there in the Nano.
You could play
I
Snake.
think Snake. That's the only one, man.
Oh yeah, let me play Snake. I
loved
mean, it was
Snake.
good.
I
but-
loved Snake.
Oh, man.
What about yours?
Mine is actually it's a Super Nintendo game that I have for the Super Nintendo that I still own. I still have
Who
it
would've thought?
from the 90s. And
Good for you, man.
I bought it for the PSP and for my Game Boy, and I still have it. It's called Super Ghosts and Ghosts, or Super Ghosts and Goblins. Super Ghosts and Goblins.
Super Ghost and Goblin.
Yes. So you play. Okay. So the game is you play as King Arthur, and at the beginning, like this demon kidnaps like the princess, and as King Arthur, you have to go through these like levels and find her and like rescue her. But the thing is, when the first time you go through it, you get to her and then she tells you you can't rescue me unless you have a magic bracelet that I have that I dropped on the way as she was being kidnapped. So you have to redo everything again and find the bracelet, survive, and go back to her to actually rescue her.
What kind of?
That was the first like Dark Souls types of thing. That game was hard.
Okay.
Like, to this day, I still haven't finished it.
I think that's the game that I was talking about
Really?
for the Super Nintendo. Because I just remember like it's very like
It's kind of like platformer.
yeah, and it's very kind of like I think of like Ghoulies.
Yes.
Zombie.
Yeah, zombie.
Yeah, I think that's the one that we had.
Yeah, that's.
Didn't play it because we liked the Zelda one better.
I mean, I played
yeah,
as well.
And the Mario.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's crazy. I had no idea that they could continued building it or making it for new platforms.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing, but just you can play it on Game Boy or PSP. Like I bought those games again because it was just so.
And didn't beat any of them.
I mean, I played them a lot. It's hard. I'll bring it so you guys can see it. But
Talking about, like, you said Zelda, dude. Like, I remember buying GameCube because that was my first kind of, like, ever Nintendo purchase.
really, like Nintendo console, like
Yeah.
ever.
So, the GameCube, and it came with Legend of Zelda Wind Waker.
Oh yeah,
Dude, I loved that one. That got me into Zelda. And it was one of those, but the thing was, that particular game that came with for free, it actually had all like the old Zelda games with it.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. It had
Yeah, the
Ocarina of Time, Majora's
Yes.
Mask,
Yes.
and
Oh,
I forgot
cool.
what other one. Yeah, it was like a premium like combo thing
Yeah.
to make people buy the game.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the console. I mean.
Yeah.
And I actually, guess what? I bought that
That
at,
bundle.
at
I did
Toys
too.
R Us.
I did too.
Yes,
At
I was
Toys R
going to
Us.
Toys R Us for
Yeah.
my games too.
And I remember playing, like, I played the old, like, the really old ones. And I don't, that's how much of a fan I am. But I bought I played the old ones. I was not too crazy about this, but, like, oh man, which one is the Nintendo one? Like,
Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening? Where
The
it's like,
Nintendo?
the one that it's like, it's famous that it's like the one that's kind of like, I think it pioneered the whole free roaming.
Yeah, so it was okay. So I think the one you're talking about is Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then
Then there's Majora's Mask. I know.
no. Oh, you're talking about Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time. Okay.
I
Because
thought you were
I
talking
don't-
about
I-
like Nintendo.
No. Well, it's technically no.
It is Nintendo, but it was Nintendo 64.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
That's
you see,
when-
that's what like I said, I'm not much of a fan, but I just love that game. And, like, I remember playing it, and
yeah.
I was like, oh my god, this is actually really, really cool. And I played that Ocarina of Time, and then Majora's Mask,
came after
and
that.
then Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Dude, those were Majora's Mask was kind of
It was a darker.
dark.
It was darker.
I liked it
Because
it
it
was
was
Like the
dark.
brightness was just down.
Yeah, it was just,
Like, you just
yeah,
couldn't
couldn't
see
it
things.
all.
Yeah.
The premise of that the game was that Link and everybody in there were in purgatory, essentially.
Oh my god.
Like there's like videos and like things that you can watch, but
So, like explaining
yeah,
what is going
like
on.
what is going on. But the premise is like everybody's in purgatory because the moon is actually landing down on them, and everyone's
yeah.
gonna die. But the thing is with Link, he can go back 3 days earlier, so it's always happening, over and over and over again.
That sounds like one of the rings in Dante's Inferno, one of the rings in hell.
Yeah.
Like you're just stuck suffering, like
Yeah.
watching.
That's your
world.
hell.
Yeah,
Oh, what is it? What's the one where like the guy was like chained to a rock, and then it was a Greek legend. Oh, I can't remember the name, but like a vulture would come and like take his liver, and then would grow back every 3
Every
days,
day-
and
and
then
it
would
would
come
just-
back and
Yeah.
cyclical torture.
They probably got that from that, man.
Yeah, moon vulture. The Greek translates weird, I guess.
It does.
We love all the Greek views, by the way.
The one. We love you.
But okay, cool. I mean, obviously, as you can tell, very, very different
No, yeah.
approaches and introductions to video games.
Yeah.
Like I said, we kind of inherited my dad's Super Nintendo,
Mhm.
and that was like our introduction to the computer. And like you said, what was the first console that you used?
First console was
Yeah.
just
The
basic,
PS1?
PS1, yeah.
You never played computer games?
No, I mean, like, I remember like going on the computer Windows 98. I remember that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Windows
the
98.
dial-up and everything. I still remember the dial-up, dude.
I remember playing Duke Nukem on that a lot.
What'd you just call me?
Duke Nukem?
Yeah. Duke
Oh
Nukem.
my god.
Duke Nukem?
Yeah, like,
You don't know what that is?
yeah.
We need to do a video on that.
Yeah, no, it's like,
Oh, God.
it's like Doom, but hardcore
Oh,
testosterone.
crap. Yeah.
Like, injected, like, a
Like,
big,
Yeah.
like, syringe.
Yeah. It's
wow.
that's so good. It's really fun.
Nope, never played. And
But
then yours,
they
your
did
intro.
they did make a remake of Duke Nukem, but it didn't
Yeah.
came out good supposedly. I never played it, but
I did.
For what? What
It
platform?
was for
For the computer?
PlayStation.
3?
Yeah, I think it was for PlayStation 3. I bought it. I pre-ordered it. Worst decision in my life. Don't.
It's sad though. It's
Yeah, it
sad
is.
because it was one of those. Like I said, I never played it, but what I've heard is like they really adore it. It has like a cult following, and it's just
Yeah, it is.
And then you said the first console that you really played on was the Super Nintendo then?
Okay. I think I'm trying to think back which one I actually played first. I think the first console that I played was the Nintendo 64 because I remember so many like Saturdays and Fridays and weekends watching my brother play it. Like because I mean he's my older brother. He's always playing it, and he would let me go afterwards when he was tired. But that was
Rebecca knows the suffering.
but that was I think that was the first console that I had. But then later on, I figured out that we had a Super Nintendo and a Nintendo like stored somewhere, and I went to go look for them, and that's where I started playing like all these other games.
Gotcha.
hmm.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay, so first intro. Now, what are we playing right now? What are video games that we're playing right now that have
Ooh.
not shaping, but like
But
really
spending
like
some time on
yeah,
that?
like you can.
Yo.
You're definitely spending a lot of time on that.
Yo, so I recently because like I have a PS4 and since with this whole pandemic and everything like that, I thought I was never big on buying the whole PlayStation Plus to buy something to use on the internet because you're already paying for internet and you have to pay for access for internet on the PS4 or on a console in total.
Yeah.
But with this pandemic going on, I was like, what, why not? Buy a year subscription, try it out, see what's up. And then I saw that Red Dead Redemption 2 was $30-something, so I was like, yo, I'm buying that because I
Jump on that like a big old hairy spider.
Yeah, I was like, I loved Red Dead 1.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
It was so good.
beautiful story.
Yeah.
It made me cry at the end. I am not afraid to say that because I love the character development.
Wait.
on that.
I remember you telling me, did you cry for Last of Us? Because you actually finished that game, right? Did you
Yeah,
cry?
I played that game. Yeah, I finished it. It took me a couple days, but I did a couple like overnighters.
Did that make you cry?
I felt it wasn't at the level of Red Dead 1.
Oh, okay.
Red Dead 1 has taken it to another, like a whole nother level. And I haven't finished Red Dead 2, but I'm already like, yo,
Yeah.
Arthur is taking the cake on that. I'm not a John Marston fan anymore. I'm a Arthur Morgan fan. But anyway, going back into internet kind of stuff. The Red Dead 2 has a online free roam kind of thing where you can create your own character and everything. That is using up my days. Like, because you can create your own character, get all your like certain jobs, become a bounty hunter, trader, things of that nature, and just make money and everything. Now there has been some like issues on like the glitches and certain other things, but I'm not gonna get into detail on that. But I love it, but God, there's some people on there that can be real cool people.
Oh.
Like I was talking to this guy who was probably from like England or Australia, and he was like, "Yeah, mate, yeah, brother, we could go do this."
Okay,
yeah, mate.
those accents are very, very different.
Yeah, no.
How did
I
you
know.
not?
No, because like, no, I'm not saying that I'm a very
Good day, mate. Blimey.
like I said,
Bloody hell.
I'm not trying to like recreate anything accurate or anything, but like this guy was pretty chill and cool, and it was like, yeah, man, yo, you want to go on a bounty mission? It's like, yeah, man, yeah, brother, let's go. It's like, all right, let's go. And then, but there's some dudes that like out of nowhere try to steal like stuff on your horse.
Mm.
And I have to like show him like, yo, don't do that. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah, but like,
Yo, don't do that.
Shoot you in the face.
and like, but it's
It
fun.
can be like that sometimes.
It's fun, and I can't complain on that. It's taken up a lot of hours. I'm not proud of it, but it's fun. I have to say that. That's been my guilty pleasure right there.
Gotcha. I'm gonna step in now before Lee can
Go.
take what I'm gonna talk about.
Go for it.
The consoles that we have in our house right now are like not working. Our Switch is still working, but my sister's been playing Animal Crossing. Haven't gotten into it yet, but I reopened my laptop. You know, RollerCoaster Tycoon 2. I'm back. No. I've actually been spending lots and lots of hours on Minecraft.
Yeah.
Because we opened the server, right? And it's just, I was actually talking to another one of my friends before I came here and kind of explaining why I've been spending so much time on it, which is, and she summarized it perfectly. And she was like, it's because you get to be in charge of the world.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're so right. Like, right now where we are just stuck not being able to do things, it's a great game to just be like, oh, I want to move a mountain? Cool.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to take it down, build it right back up the way I want it. Like, it's just like a way to relieve anxiety and stress as well as like connect with other people because you're in charge of building things. You have to shape how it's going to look. You get to shape if it stays up or if you take it down. And I was kind of like talking to her about that. And she was like, yeah, it's because you're in charge. Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's true. But yeah, so lots of hours on that. Lee is part of our server.
Yeah.
Justin, jump on that.
We're waiting on Justin.
I don't have a good computer, but
We
found out like we found out new software to use on mixers.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why we're doing this, and hopefully it comes out good.
The other game that I've been spending some time on is Gloomhaven.
On Steam?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, I downloaded it through there. I think it's still in its beta version because they're still updating it, and there seems to be a bigger update coming up. But it is so cool. Like, you played Gloomhaven, right?
Well, the board game.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's that, but obviously on the computer, you get to see all the animations, you get to see your characters move, you get to see the enemies move. You still have all the cards, and you have to choose which cards you're using per turn. It's so cool. There's a lot less table talk and interaction, obviously, because it's one player.
Yeah.
You know, but it's so cool to see that physicalization turn into this physicalization.
Animation.
Yeah, exactly. And
nature.
I've been spending a lot of time on that, trying to advance in certain things. My computer is definitely not the one to be trying to run this program, but it works, and I get to see how it's evolving and how it changes, and it's just so cool to also spend time on there to think about how I'm going to apply it to our campaign. Like
because you're still playing
the
board game as well.
Exactly. So it's cool to like connect those two.
I would think that it would be a good way to kind of you buy the game on the computer to kind of understand the gameplay and then bring that knowledge into the board game. Because, because there's more like it's holding your hand to kind of it's like showing you how you need to do this, you need to do this. I'm waiting for you to do this.
Yeah.
Like,
and even as I've been playing, I'm learning like the clarity of the rules.
Yeah.
Because like there's so many times in the book for like rules that they like overlap.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes you have to disregard it here, but regard it here. You know, it's just like kind of mixing it up. But on the video game, there's no way to fudge that. You know, like it's just coded in like this is how the process. Like the elements when they're created, they happen at the end of your turn. And when we were playing it, it was like, oh, they're created right then.
Oh yeah.
So then like
so that everybody can use it and like
exactly.
Okay.
So now that we've learned that, we've been adjusting the board game.
Okay.
But because I saw it happen on the video game first, I was like, oh. So then I checked the rules and I was like, yeah, it does say that in that way. So it was cool. It was fun like that. But yeah, mostly Minecraft. Go check out our server.
Wait, what?
I'd say I'm the best builder. No, I'm not the best builder. I may be the best builder. Dante spends a lot of hours on there, and he's pretty good at building things.
Yeah.
I've been watching lots of tutorials and watching just people play so I like building. You should see our houses, Justin.
Yeah.
You should go see Lee's house. It's just a big face of wood.
You see, I'll be the.
It's a house.
If I go in there,
In a mountain.
I wouldn't let you guys know that I get it. I'll just probably ask Seth to go in, and then I just wreck all your stuff.
No, it tells us when it's in.
Damn.
You would have to message Dante because he's in charge of the server.
Yeah.
He's in charge of the
Yeah.
server.
So
Okay.
he'd be like, "Is anyone on? No, add Justin." So then we wouldn't see it because we
Yeah.
weren't on.
I mean, if we get on, we can still see who's on.
You got time it right.
Yeah.
Dang.
But anyway, Lee, what are you playing right now besides Minecraft on our server? Do we have enough time for this question?
I've been thinking it over.
Mulling it over in the hot water.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, I've been playing Minecraft with you and
With everyone except Justin.
yeah, everyone except Justin. How many people?
Our whole creative team.
Well, yeah, no.
Dante's in there.
Dante's
he
in.
DM'd,
Seth was kind of like the
Seth,
camera.
Seth has
yeah.
worked behind
Camera.
Yeah.
Rebecca's part of that server.
Oh, yeah,
and
Rebecca.
she's helped. Yeah.
So there's
Oh,
6
there you
people in that server.
But anyway, sorry. Continue.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Minecraft. Only these past couple of days, because I was gone, and then you guys have yeah. So the other games that I've been playing, I actually got back into RuneScape. I don't know if you guys ever played that.
I've heard a lot about RuneScape, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I've heard a
RuneScape.
lot about it. I never played it, but I heard a lot.
You never
about it.
did?
No, I never played RuneScape.
Even I've played that.
Really? No,
Back in the day.
Yeah.
I never played RuneScape. Like I said, the only computer games that I played was something like, RollerCoaster Tycoon. There was this fish game that I remember.
You mean
The-
I'm kidding. I don't know.
No. It's like it's about these two. The main characters are fish, and there's a yellow one, and then there's like some
Is it
blue
Finding
one.
Nemo?
Is it one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish?
That's a book.
Dr. Seuss?
No, we're not Dr. Seuss. But it's something. It was kind of educational too. I think it was educational. But dude, I
didn't play
remember
educational.
I remember games on floppy disks, dude.
Oh, I remember doing PowerPoints on floppy disks. Yeah.
PowerPoints on floppy
PowerPoints
disks.
I
floppy
found
disks.
the threshold of our age differences. It is floppy disks. I know what they are. I don't think I ever used one.
I
Never-
used them.
I used them too.
Yeah.
What?
I use CDs.
What kind of millennial are you?
I think I'm a millennial. I think I just hit it. Like I'm right at the edge.
Oh,
Because
you're
like we're
barely a millennial.
we're I think
yeah.
we're the
Millennial.
old.
Millennial.
No, like
We all.
Popo is
Liza Minnelli.
Popo's like
Old.
old millennial or like not
She's
old
a
millennial.
boomer. don't watch this. Don't try to.
She's watching it now. No. Okay, because there's
I'm so sorry.
Gen X,
Yeah.
Yes.
then millennial, or is it millennial Gen X?
Because I want to say that we're either at the very
no.
beginning
It's
or
millennial Gen Z.
No, because what's happening right now?
Oh, so I want
Gen Z, millennial, Gen X.
Yeah.
Where'd Y go? Where's
You're
Gen
weird.
Y?
I
Wait,
think
where's
I-
Gen Y? Wait.
I don't know. Oh, I mean, we can take.
We're gonna spend some time to look it up. But yeah, like
Sam, look it up.
yeah, cue card. Yeah, I'm like right at the edge because I think I'm on the edge of millennial and whatever was before that. You guys are right in that.
We're in the deep
Yeah,
on
we-
that.
Yeah. I'm full millennial. Like.
No, I'm Lee. I'm telling you, I'm barely a millennial,
I know.
but your heart is a millennial
Yes.
because you're still 16.
Yes.
What?
Comment below if you believe that.
I'm 18.
No. No. As he downloads PowerPoint onto his floppy disk, you were born in 2002.
What?
If he's 18.
Oh no.
Oh. Anyways.
Do you know what I was doing in 2002? I was being an 8-year-old, enjoying my life,
As an 8-year-old.
playing RollerCoaster Tycoon 2. Sorry, continue.
Oh my god. What was I saying?
Floppy disk?
Before that,
How we get to
I don't
floppy
know.
Games, RuneScape.
Oh yeah, RuneScape.
Oh yeah, RuneScape.
Yeah.
Because Justin didn't play that.
Yeah.
You did.
Yes.
So, I mean, you played it back in your browser. You didn't download it. It was just on your browser.
Yeah, you go to RuneScape.
Yeah. And you just played on there.
It was like Neopets.
Yeah, it was like Neopets. Did you not play Neopets?
No.
I played Neopets.
I played Neopets so much.
It was.
I want to say that my older sister got me into it, but I'm completely lying because she got me into it and then I loved it because I love the ritualisticness of just like going to get your omelet, going to get your Jello, feeding your pets.
I
Never, ever, ever.
A Neopet? You didn't have a
No.
What was the meerkat one with the long tail?
don't even remember. But
we used to have plushes around the house.
I wasn't that hardcore. But
I mean, I wasn't either. My sisters were. I'm blaming it on you too. But I did.
I can't blame my
because
sisters.
it was like video games
Okay.
that got you money to buy things.
Mm.
So you would play video games,
Yeah.
be good at them, to buy things for your pets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you would
Huh.
open a shop, and other people from across, like anyone that's on the website, can go to your shop and buy if they need it.
It was like a big thing.
Mhm.
Like even some of my classmates played it.
It was very, I want to say like Tamagotchi before Tamagotchi became portable.
Yes.
You know, like it's kind of like a that
definitely
thing.
that. Yeah.
What's a Tamagotchi?
Oh, okay, let's go back. It's
Okay,
like
Justin's a
Pokemon.
boomer.
Yo.
Yeah, at this point, just
Yeah, you just didn't come
But
on.
yeah.
Man.
It was
Tamagotchi.
like my pets are hungry. I need money to buy food. I'm gonna get money by playing video games.
Yeah.
And the video games in the site. So you would log on every day because your pets get hungry.
Yeah, and you would feed them, play
And you
games,
can
to get
collect
money.
things. You can
Yeah.
collect rare items, get new pets if you can afford them.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy. It's like, was Club Penguin like that? I didn't do Club Penguin.
I
for a
didn't
while.
either. I never played that one. Actually, I knew what it was,
No,
but
Club
I just
Penguin?
never played it.
Club Penguin?
Mhm. Justin, how old are you?
No, the thing is, I was all about that PS1, dude. And then, yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah, no, I was all about that
Wow.
PS1, man.
Wow.
And then, like, I guess it's just like the whole, like, I guess our internet wasn't that great. Because I remember having dial up for a while.
I mean, we did too, but
Yeah, but I was just like, yeah.
I don't remember.
And plus,
specific
the
stuff.
thing is, too,
disconnecting
we
your
would
phone.
keep our computers. Like,
Yeah, you had to disconnect your phone to plug in
Yeah.
your internet so it could. So
You cannot
nobody
use-
would be able to call you.
Yeah.
When you were using your internet, that was dial-up.
Then I guess we didn't have that.
man.
I don't remember that. I don't remember
You
that.
must have had it,
I remember, okay, because we were when I remember living,
unless you had multiple like ports.
maybe, because our computer was in our parents' room, parents' house. They had their separate house with the computer.
Oh my god.
No, their room had white privilege. So the computer was in their room, and then our phone was in the kitchen.
Mhm.
Do you see how far apart they are?
I mean, it
must
doesn't
have
matter. It's just like, I mean, it's still connected somehow, some way. I would believe.
You would believe?
It's an assumption, but believe.
I have to deal with this all the time.
All the time.
Oh, the lead time.
That one didn't even work.
No.
But yeah, but I don't know. I don't remember that part. I don't remember like. I know what port you guys are talking about, but I don't remember unplugging it.
Yo, but it would took a long time.
Yeah, it would.
Long
All
time.
the good old days.
And then the pictures would be like.
See, at that point, I don't even know. I don't remember if we were playing Neopets at that point, but I do remember in that time of my life, I was already playing board games and card games.
Oh,
I was
okay.
already. I had Pokemon card collection. I had a Harry Potter card collection.
Mm.
Like,
That was a thing.
oh my god, yes, Harry Potter the card game.
I mean, I knew Pokemon wasn't.
Yeah.
I
You didn't know Pokemon?
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh.
But, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
But I never
Harry
knew.
Potter.
I never knew how to play those games.
Wait, when did
I
the
just-
Sorcerer's Stone come out?
What?
Like the first book. 2000.
The first book?
Yeah, the first book.
Or movie.
No, the book. Like when it was published.
I'm a Harry Potter fan and I don't know. Everything revolves around the year 2000 for me. But does that make sense?
I think it was the year 2000.
I mean,
maybe 98?
yeah, like I can remember back in the day, like in the late 90s, just like stuff then, like God, the music back in the day too. I remember
Maybe.
some of that.
I think it was maybe like 2005. Because I remember being in middle school.
I would look it up, but my phone is right there. We are looking it up. Because I remember. What do I remember? No, clear memory is going to the midnight premiere of the third Harry Potter movie. And I was
Third
in
movie?
yes, and I was in elementary school.
1997.
What?
Is when the first book came out.
The
A
first
book.
Sorcerer's Stone. The
Yes.
first book.
Gotcha. I was like,
Published in
what?
1997.
Like what?
The Philosopher's Stone, get it right, Lee.
This is Sorcerer's Stone.
The Philosopher's Stone was the one that they printed in England
Well,
and
this
in
is,
certain parts of the United States.
well, this is Sorcerer's Stone.
America.
This is America.
So the Sorcerer's Stone was published in 1997.
When did the first movie come out?
2000 something. 2005. Let's say. Nope.
2002.
It was in 2001.
Ooh.
I was 7.
Trying to remember.
I don't
how
want to
old
look at
was
these
I.
dates anymore.
Because you remember those things happening, and
Yes.
because you remember those things happening, it means you're old.
I hate. So
RuneScape.
yeah, RuneScape.
How we.
So I've been getting back into RuneScape, but actually the newer version. So you download this one, but it's like better graphics and stuff.
Gotcha.
But it's still RuneScape, right?
I didn't play for long, but to me, RuneScape was like pre WoW.
Yes, that is exactly
That's exactly how I think about it.
Yeah, it's
No, I never played WoW.
Okay.
I played WoW.
I played for like
No,
3
the-
days.
The only thing that ever got me into like something near that category was Dungeons and Dragons. When you first introduced me to that. Because if you don't know, at the time Brandon was pretty much down the street from me. We didn't know, and then we're like, "Hey, where do you live?" Like, "Oh, I live on this." Like, wait, what?
I know that name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we keep cutting you off because
Yeah.
we have such a
Yeah.
strong connection.
Yeah. Anyways,
It's because only one of us is wearing pants.
Both of us wearing shorts.
So
Don't give it away, Justin.
Give it away, give it away,
Give it away.
oh my god, damn it.
RuneScape.
Anyway,
Pre-WoW.
yes, pre-WoW. Well, I've been playing RuneScape as well, and I've been playing Escape from Tarkov. I don't know if any of you know it. If you do,
Is that like Edgar Markov?
no. But he is Russian. It is Russian.
1 point me.
So it's, like Escape from Tarkov is just it's a hardcore first-person shooter.
Was that the one that you and Seth were saying that I should play because you know that I would fail at it?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, yesterday I played like 2 raids just before I jumped into Minecraft, and that's because a new update came out, and I was just playing it.
So what is it? Explain it.
So Escape
First
from-
person shooter, but you just said raids.
Oh yeah. So you're basically
You're spraying cockroaches with raid.
no. No, this is no. So this is basically like this is taking place in Russia, in a place called Tarkov.
Russia.
Damn it, no. So it takes place in Russia, and you're basically trying to survive.
Minecraft.
Okay.
Cool.
No, not Minecraft.
Minecraft in Russia. Gotcha.
Okay, so you're basically when you start, you this is hard to explain actually.
You start. You spawn to somewhere. You punch wood.
You
No,
cute.
no.
What was it?
What?
The Russian? Like.
Go ahead, Justin. Go
Man,
ahead.
I only know how to do.
You've done 2 accents already this one episode.
Nah,
Give a third.
The only accent I can do good is Arnold. That's it.
I thought you were gonna say a southern accent.
Oh, the southern accent. I do declare I could do a southern accent.
There you go. That'll do
So, because they keep.
I'm sorry we were bothering you. Bored. Had to go watch Neopets. I don't know.
No, so in Tarkov you have your PMC, which is your main character. Your PMC is the main character. That it's you basically.
Play your main character. Gotcha.
Sure. And then there's another option for playing as a scavenger, right? So that's just a random person with random loadouts that you can go into a raid. That's basically you're going into a map, an instance, just like you and other players.
Mhm.
So when you go in there, you try to loot things. You try to loot weapons, you try to loot food, you try anything that you can go ahead and use or sell or anything. So when you do that, you try to extract. And there's only certain extracts in the map that you can use to escape. And if you die, you lose everything that you have on you. That goes for the same as no, stop! It's not Minecraft. So this basically goes for your PMC and your scav. But with your scav, you don't lose anything because you're not risking your own loot that you have.
But you don't go in with anything to help you.
It's already random
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah.
But for your PMC, you would have to load out your PMC with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that gear, if you die, you
You
lose.
lose.
Yeah. And it's crazy. It's pretty hardcore.
What's the long-term goal?
There's no long
Like
goal.
there's no what's it called?
Like end game or anything.
yeah, it's just constant raids.
Yeah, but so you start at level like 1, and there's some traders that you go to. It's just on menus before you go into. No, stop. So
The only video game I play is Minecraft.
so there's these traders that you go to, and they give you quests to either bring some certain items from your raids,
From raids.
yeah, or try to do things like, I don't know, kill certain like 25 scavs,
Mhm.
you know, or 25 PMCs. So that's the whole premise of the whole thing is surviving, getting better loot with each raid.
Mhm.
But of course, there's also that risk of other players who have better loot or better loadouts than you and dying. You
Yeah.
know? So there's that rush, that adrenaline rush of you just never
That you
know.
may die and lose what you've
Yeah.
just spent all this time collecting.
Yeah, even people who have been playing this game for a long time, they still die because people who start at level 1, they still get like the bullets and everything. Like you can basically like manufacture a gun. Like you can buy parts and make your own gun,
Mm-hmm.
and you can use certain bullets that affect their armor and everything. So this is realistic. So if someone shoots you in the head, in the face, you die.
Dead.
Yeah. But if someone has
Apply
like,
that to D&D.
of course. But if you're shooting someone in the armor, of course it's gonna save your life, right?
Yeah.
Rather than someone shooting you in the face.
Mhm.
So there's that risk/reward type of thing, and it's hardcore. It's
And when was this game? Like, early 2000s?
no. This game just came out like a couple of years ago.
This is not RuneScape.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is not RuneScape.
No, because I was like, that's why I asked like, RuneScape, and then
No. This is.
I was like,
This is
wow,
Edgar
is
Markov. Tarkov.
Yeah, Escape from Tarkov.
Yeah, I never heard of it. That's why I was
Yeah,
like,
it just came out a couple of years ago.
okay. No wonder. That's why we hit in the head. I didn't know a system could do that back in the day. I'm thinking while you were explaining that, I was thinking everything in 8-bit.
I was like, what?
I was like, dang, that's some big boy, like,
You can manufacture a gun.
that And like, dang, okay.
Honestly, if Whiskey could do that,
Oh my god.
But yeah, those are the games I've been.
It's kind of like Ready Player One, man. Like,
Hell yeah.
I didn't see that movie.
I read the book. The book is better.
But have you read the graphic novel?
No.
there's a novel.
It's a joke, you guys. You're supposed to. Have you seen the movie? But have you read the book? But have you seen the graphic novel? Have you read the footnotes? Like, you know, you just like you add on. Have you read the pre-released script? Like, you're just supposed to add on.
You should said this before. We should have worked on this.
Have you not heard that joke before?
No.
Ileana. For some reason I hear Ileana saying that.
Of course you would.
Like, but anyway,
But yeah, those are the games I've been playing.
cool.
Diving myself into those.
Noise.
Do you have any video game questions?
Questions?
Well, just things to talk about.
No. I pretty much like said because like
Oh wait, have you birdwatched in Red Dead? I've asked Seth this question.
Birdwatch
Yeah, you can birdwatch.
in Red Dead,
Yeah,
like Red Dead 1 or 2 or
No,
both?
2.
2?
you could literally go bird watching.
I mean, I could see that. I mean, you could do almost anything
Like, that's why.
in Red Dead 2 because like
But have you birdwatched?
no.
Do you get a log,
A what?
a catalog to like write
Yeah.
down which birds you've seen?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
like-
in the main story, Arthur has like a notebook, and he writes down like certain experiences that he has and everything, and then like, you know, if there's like a ritual, because there is like a certain location that I'm not gonna disclose and everything like that. That there's like a certain site, and he writes it. He draws it, and everything like that. And but I can imagine for certain animals too, like
Yeah.
for hunting, like there's deer. He will write down. He
Yeah,
will
you
draw
can go
the
hunt some
deer.
deer.
Okay, I need to be very clear. Don't know anything about this game.
Yeah.
What is the setting of this? Is this fantasy,
18
medieval,
Western
Western. Yeah, this is Western. Like, type of game.
before the 1900s. So it's like 1899, 1898.
Okay,
Never
okay,
played the
okay.
game, so. I don't
Like
You have anything?
when
but
the
I know
wild-
what you can do and what's possible.
Okay.
But I have never played it.
Okay, I was piecing everything together, and that was all coming together until he said ritual, and then I was like,
Oh yeah.
"Where are we? Like, when are we?"
No,
that's why I just wanted to
yeah.
clarify that.
Yeah, no, because there are certain because this is made by Rockstar
Yeah.
and
The ones who did Fortnite.
no,
Kind of thought.
but they made Grand Theft Auto.
I tried.
But
Wait, who did Fortnite?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Look at it. Because if I'm right, I swear.
Rockstar didn't make them.
No.
Who did Fortnite?
I don't know.
But while he's looking that up, basically, Grand Theft Auto likes to have a little comedy or
Epic
weirdness.
games.
Epic games. But no,
Same.
with Grand Theft Auto, they kind of make it a little bit. There's weirder stuff in Grand Theft Auto than Red Dead. I don't know if you would think that, Lee.
I'm sorry.
Like they have a little bit more weirder kind of quirky situations
Who?
in Grand Theft Auto than in Red Dead.
Oh yeah, Grand Theft Auto is crazy hookers and like
No,
just
yeah, no.
obscenities that it's just. But Red Dead is more, just more nature-esque, like Western type of deal. You know,
It's
like
it's
you're on
almost like
horses,
a
you're-
good Clint Eastwood, John Wayne Western.
Yeah. I would say that. Yeah, I agree.
I
Y'all
like
never
I
played
like
it.
I like some of the old Western.
It's like that one Assassin's Creed.
I mean,
Wait,
that is
what?
a good game too, but
You just keep saying
wasn't
things.
there an Assassin's Creed that it was like?
There's the one with pirates.
oh, that one's a good one.
Is that the one that it's like very colonial?
Well, there's like
Oh,
Assassin's
you mean
Creed.
Assassin?
There's-
the one with the main dude is he's
You can say anything and I'll agree. I don't know it. I've just seen it.
He was a Native American.
Yeah, it's
That's
that
three.
That him. That was that 3.
That one.
That's 3 because most of the Assassin's Creed was Ezio.
Yeah, that's.
Because Ezio
Wait.
is OG. Ezio's OG. He's the best.
Wait, I think number 3 is Revelations, isn't it?
Revelations is still Ezio.
Yeah, I know, but that's Assassin's Creed 3.
Because they basically did Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood.
That's somewhere in the middle, but
And
Assassin's
then
Creed 3.
Assassin's Creed Revelation, and then Assassin's 3. Because Assassin's 3 is the Native American. I don't know the main character's name.
Sure. But anyway,
Sure.
that.
No,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm imagining
Yeah.
also.
Yeah, but that's back in 17 something.
Yeah.
But this takes place in
Non-modern.
1899, and where like the Wild West was basically dying off and paving the way for civilization.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say industrialization.
Well, industrial.
No, that
yes,
happened.
Industrial. Well, no.
Railroad.
no,
That's why I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
industrialization
yeah,
is like
no,
railroads,
yeah.
Carnegie.
Well, they do have railroads, but it's becoming that. It was becoming that, which is pretty cool because, and like a cool thing of what I like about the game too is the guns because I have a lot of background on guns. My father is a retired gunsmith, so I've seen a bunch of old guns and everything. And actually, the varmint gun, which is a 22, I believe I have that in real life.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and it's a cool.
Wait, which one's that one?
It basically a 22. It's about the bullet's about yay big, and you shoot like squirrels, squirrels, ground squirrels,
Flying squirrels.
black
flying
squirrels,
squirrels.
brown squirrels, black squirrels, regular squirrels, all
Pink
kinds of
squirrels.
squirrels, but. It's
Butternut
it's
squirrels.
like if a small animal's messing up your garden or something, you
But
bam.
I'm talking about, is it a revolver? Is it?
No, it's a Winchester Model 90.
Oh, it's a repeater?
It's a pump. It's a pump that has a little rod that you take out. You put your 22s in there. You put your rod back. You pump it, and then you have the hammer in the back.
Yeah. Okay. I know what you mean. Okay.
Guns.
Yeah. I that's my little knowledge. I know a couple of chapters where my dad knows the whole book, kind of thing. But yeah, that's what I really love about Red Dead 2 is because I'm a gun nut on that, and it's just really cool to see the old gun.
Back to squirrel. How did we get here?
Yeah, but yeah, I really appreciate that game. It's really cool.
You should try bird watching.
I mean,
try it.
I would rather
Try.
see him bird watch than
I told him to. I told you that.
One of our videos is going to be us watching Seth watching
watching
birds.
In a video game.
Not
In
a
a
video
video
game.
I went bird watching not too long ago in real life.
Really?
Yeah.
I would never. But I would bird watch in Red Dead.
I mean, we have down here we have like a sanctuary.
Yeah, that's why I went there, I think.
Really?
Yeah, we have a sanctuary.
It's like in between. You don't live here?
I'm part of the valley.
But the thing is too, we have parrots, green parrots here.
Really?
Yeah, they like wake us up at my house. Yeah.
I have ducks.
We have parrots and
Chachalacas.
chachalacas. A bunch of those.
Damn it.
Do you know chachalacas, right?
No, but they sound funny.
Lee, and you
What
call
kind?
yourself a valley person.
Were you from the valley?
Yeah.
The Texas Valley, I know they're supposed to be like California Valley,
Oh yeah. This guy.
right? Because
this
you're a Valley girl.
Yeah.
Where
Texas,
the-
Texas.
Kind of valley.
One more
I
time.
don't know what that is.
Your tongue needs to be sticking out of your mouth.
Kind of.
There it is.
I've never done that in my life. I've made the noise, but.
The sound.
Yes. Oh.
Oh my god.
You know you're from the valley if you do that.
If you eat elote.
Wow. I don't like corn. Apparently, that's a big thing to
That's
these guys.
going to be the title of this episode.
I don't like corn.
I don't like corn.
Lee does not like corn.
But anyway, bird watching. I went bird watching RuneScape. No, I'm kidding.
We already finished that.
But cool.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Anything else? Do you want to include anything else?
No, I mean like
Some wrap up on our.
yeah, I mean like it's interesting to kind of know what were your guys' like first video games, your experiences and everything, and just kind of like what like for example you Brandon, like what motivated you to kind of go into maybe engineering a little bit.
Yeah,
That was like
I know,
totally
that's
random
very
because,
left
because
field.
like I know you as Brandon who's doing choreography, music, you know, anything that ties in with fine arts. That's all I know you by, not engineering.
Yeah, that was an
Even though you're
footnote.
really good at
Yeah.
math because that's part of your
That's
father. Right
what
there.
shapes it. Yeah.
But I never thought that you would do that. Like
Or that you were interested in that.
Oh,
yeah.
You know, that was actually very interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's another talk, like getting into
Yeah,
all
yeah.
of that stuff. But yeah, definitely, it was really cool, just spending some time realizing how different each of our experiences with video games.
yeah.
You know, and just realizing that there's so many different branches of types of games as well that some people don't know about because, you know, they just weren't exposed to,
Yeah.
you know, or just are not interested in playing.
Yeah.
You know, so it's cool to see that we all have very different experience, some more than others. None. I mean, little. I mean, you guys have heard that, like, I can keep a conversation up, but I have no idea what Red Dead Redemption is. I've never played Grand Theft Auto. You know, those kind of things.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. It's just an interesting take to hear from you guys what
Just
what
experiences.
happened-
Yeah,
Who we
just-
are.
Yeah, no, because like
Who are you?
because like I said, like you were down the street from me and we've known each other since
2010.
2010?
2009.
9? No, because let's see. 2008, I was a freshman in high school.
I didn't. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No.
In the fall of 2009, I was a freshman,
You were a freshman. Oh.
which is when I met you.
Well, then I was a freshman in 2008. It's fall 2008.
No, you were a freshman in fall of 2007.
Yeah, and then spring
Because then
of
it was
Because
eight.
I graduated in 2011.
Wait.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're right, dude. Shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't even know my day. But yeah, and I started playing D&D when we were doing some sort of like choir event because I know that, and you were like, I told you like, hey, I wanted to play D&D. I'm like, yeah.
I played D&D.
It's like, oh yeah, where do you live? Oh, I live here.
Well, I remember it was because when we were doing Madrigal, I needed a ride. And I was like,
yeah.
oh, I live over here, kind of by Rivera. It shouldn't be that far. And you were like, that's like down the street. And I was like, crazy.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, but like coming back into the conversation, yeah, like we know each other way back in the day, and I never knew that. So like you wanted to become somebody that wants to build roller coasters or engineering wise. So it's like
Also, kind of building off of this, kind of going back, I know we're like at wrap up, but one of the things I was also talking to my friend about earlier, Kat. Hi, Kat. I don't know if you watch these videos. It's okay if you don't. But you play Minecraft, so you should. Is that it's crazy, like interacting with people over a video game. Minecraft. I know I'm back. But being on the server and just talking with people and spending that time, not necessarily having the same objective all the time, but just being there and talking to each other is crazy. Like I feel like I don't feel any closer to you guys because I know you guys personally.
Yeah.
Like in real life. But had I done something like that when I was younger, I think I would have been really more interested in video games.
okay.
Because like I played video games with my sister.
I think
My sister's.
yeah, I think thinking back now, I feel like that was such a big impact, making friends over online through these games. Because in World of Warcraft, I remember I didn't have any I didn't have any friends. Like,
No,
no, like
believe me,
just
no.
That's the new title of this episode.
He doesn't have any friends. No, but I play only single player all throughout my.
no, yeah, and that's the thing. I stick to single player. But back in the day, I remember getting like this $30 package for WoW or whatever, and I got 3 free months of just playing online, and I spent it, and I made friends that I would have never ever met them if I didn't get WoW, you know. And I think that's one of the beauty of games, online games too. Like they just make people from across the world just together, and you're able to communicate with them and interact with them in no other way.
Exactly.
I mean, of course, now you have like other things, but I mean, I think now people.
What do you mean, Lee?
Well, like,
I mean, you can just
like Red Dead, Minecraft.
Yeah, like there's more of an open or like a broader.
Heck, even Call of Duty too. Sometimes I mean, like yeah, even though it's a lot of smack talk, but you still talk to people. I think.
Well, yeah, but you wouldn't. I don't think. Well, in Call of Duty, you wouldn't actually like. Hey, what's up, man?
No, but
where are you from?
Hey, what's up, you guys?
No, but I mean, like you never know, but still that interaction kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if it's like battle tactics.
Yeah.
You know, there's still
Because like also like Red Dead, like I said, I'm going back to Red Dead because that one's kind of like that dude that was really chill. Was like, yeah, bro, I'll help you out. I was like, all right, man.
Yeah, exactly. Like having that camaraderie
Yeah.
with people that you don't know personally, and then becoming to know them personally. Like that's crazy, and I wish I had not the ambition, but I guess like the courage to just put myself out there when I was younger.
Yeah.
I feel like I'd do it now and be like, yo, what's up, you guys? Go follow me on YouTube. I wouldn't do that, I promise. But I'd be more open to the idea of like playing with people online and with games that I like.
Actually, I'm the opposite. Like I used to do that when I was younger, but now I'm more reserved. Like on online games.
Lee's reserved? Wow, I never would have thought.
Thunk it.
Sorry, continue.
But like today or even a couple of years ago, like I would stick to single players, and even if I was playing like an MMO or something online, I wouldn't really interact with anybody.
That's cool.
It was just
I mean,
me.
cool. That's cool. The interaction, that's interesting that you did.
Yeah, I don't know. I think now it's just different. Like, because in the internet, it's just like a bunch of. I guess I'm trying to stay away from the toxicity of things, and people just troll and stuff like that. So I just don't want to deal with it anymore. Like
Gotcha.
back then, playing online was such a big deal. Like you wouldn't be able, like it was kind of like chatting in rooms,
Yeah.
like AOL. Like you wouldn't be able to do that anywhere else, like right? So it was such a big thing.
I know what that is. We've at the end of the threshold
yeah.
also. Yeah. I did AOL chat.
Yeah, so that was such a big thing. Like you wouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to talk to these people from across the world. Of course, now you can. It's a
Yeah,
lot
now
more
it's so easy.
Yeah, it's
so
now
more
easier.
accessible.
Yeah, but back then it wasn't, and it was such an amazing thing to see another player right next to you doing the same thing that you are, and it was
But they live
like in
thousands of
in
miles away from
Australia
you.
or maybe like
1,000
Japan.
miles away and everything.
Yeah, and it was such an exciting thing, but now it's more of an annoying thing. You know,
It
like,
can be.
Well,
Yeah.
I think I'm saying the younger generation, but like
them dang youngins.
youngins,
young
but
slippers.
they see it as a normality.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
expected of games to just
Yes.
get on and interact with people.
It's not like wow.
Yeah, it's not a novelty.
And then I'm kind of thinking of like my parents' like perspective. They were just like, "Yo, this is like mind blowing. What technology has been 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. We're about to hit the 3.0 too. Us. Well, me. I'm 28. Got 2 years.
Who's gonna be 30 soon? Paulina, if you're watching this.
I did not mean that.
Oh,
I meant it. Anyway.
Dang.
But yeah, I definitely get you. I hadn't thought about that. I had thought of it personally.
Yeah.
Like, not just like
yeah.
the interaction of it as a whole. But yeah. But I was like, now I have a group of nerdy friends, like, that will do that.
Yeah.
Like, my friends earlier in my life were more of the Camille people, like the performers, the dancers, the singers, and that's what we were. We would do that. But then there was the tiny bit of like D&D people.
Yeah.
But that was D&D. That was like not actual. I don't want to say actual because video games are actual.
Yeah.
But like it was here physical in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, but like
We can physically touch, draw,
and talk to each other
Yes.
face to face versus online.
which we have to do now.
Which exactly, and that's why like this is such a great time to start opening yourself into it. Like you had said too about like downloading games and stuff like that. Like now's the time. We're stuck inside.
Yeah.
You know, for those of us who like
And-
didn't spend a lot of time playing video games.
Yeah, and just try something new. Like even well, what's it called? Not even video games, but other things too, like learning new skills and everything like that. That's a whole different story. But yeah,
Justin, we're trying to be on video games right now. Keep it on.
I know, yeah, but when the pandemic makes you bored, you get bored, and you learn stuff to just entertain yourself.
You learn video editing. You
Yeah, you learn video editing.
you learn how to make a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make an empire. What?
And on that note,
But
But cool.
yeah.
yeah, this has been a great learning experience.
Yeah.
I know both of you intimately now.
But yeah. Any last words before we wrap it up?
I mean, it was cool, man.
Yeah.
I like this. How, like I said before, it's just learning new things that I never knew before.
Mhm.
So, I think I'm hopefully we can continue this, because then other topics can be kind of dumb a little bit,
Yeah.
go on our tangents.
Mhm. I would like to say for whoever is watching this, or even for us, definitely I encourage you guys to go out and play video games. As we've kind of discussed, like growing up I didn't play a lot. Now I don't play a lot. I still don't. But just there's so much that you can learn and gain from video games. Hand-eye coordination, just all those things. Like I just said, battle tactics, creativity.
Yeah.
There's so many things that come from interacting with something in a computer or on console, or wherever, and just finding the courage or the drive to just try something new. Pick up a game controller, find out what all the keys on your keyboard are, so you know how to play a game.
Or controller.
Or controller. Just like have fun with that. Go out and explore, different parts of what you can do to keep yourself engaged in a world that is increasing with technology.
And I feel like video games have been slowly losing that, I guess, that negativity that it holds onto. Just like people just stuck inside playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
Like now it's still, it still kind of holds to it, but I feel like everybody is like sort of embracing it, or
there's more
accepting
respect
it.
to that. Yeah, like there's people who make a living off of
Exactly.
playing video games.
Yeah. So I feel
Yeah.
like it's more.
It has validity.
Yeah.
It's valid.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not a trope.
Yeah.
Yeah. But cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, hopefully you like this. You like us talking for God knows how many hours. We have to see.
It's been days. We've just been sitting here for
Days.
Weeks.
But comment down below if you like what we talk about and you want to hear us more, just blabble. But yeah, man.
Yeah, just pick a topic. Let us know in the comment section below. We'll talk about anything. Mostly.
Mm-hmm. Don't you dare.
Seth.
Yes. Dante. But all right. Any last words, guys? All right. Well, I guess with that, we'll see you guys later. So, fellow adventurers and planeswalkers, see you later.